Welcome to the Daily Squeeze Take 28. So today I'm going to be talking about travel prep and travel planning. First off, I'm going to go into the kitchen. I have quite a bit to do today, and I hope that you'll be able to see me as I'm wandering around the kitchen, because I'm actually going to be doing stuff so that you see kind of how easy it is or where my brain kind of flows. Just realized this probably isn't the best top to be wearing, but I have been out running some errands today. So to get ready for travel prep, or when I know that I'm going to be traveling, the easiest thing to kind of do is plan when I'm going to be away and kind of how long it's going to take me to get into my routine again, my normal routine when I get back. So I'm going to go turn on a light and get a sheet of paper. Talk about prep. I'm completely prepared. Bear with me. It is Wednesday, and I really feel like it should be Monday or Tuesday. So much to do, not enough time, going away this weekend. Can't wait though. And yeah, it's going to be interesting and crazy and fun and exciting, and I can't wait. So I'm just going to do this really quickly so that you can see how I plan out what I need to do. I hope this is going to show up for you. Birdies are nice and chirpy today. So if you can see that, it's possibly back to front, but this is what I need to plan out. Today's Wednesday. I'm going to be gone tomorrow morning. I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Thursday and Monday I'm going to be flying, and I'll have some time to actually make some good decisions. Friday, Saturday, Sunday I will be at an event. So just like you wanting to know more about health and wellness and weight loss while you're here, I like to, keep going with myself, growing as well. So this is my business, and I do take it seriously, and I do have a mentor myself. She keeps me accountable, she supports me, and she's just there to give me some great advice. So just like I do for my clients, I have someone doing that for me, because that's how the world pretty much goes around, hey? Like, we could do it by ourselves, but it's harder, and it's more time consuming, and it's more stressful. It's good to know that you have someone on your side that's not necessarily in your tight circle of family and friends. So that's why I do it, because it does really invigorate me, actually. So to get back to this, I know Thursday and Monday I'll be flying, and I know Friday, Saturday, Sunday I need snacks. And maybe brekkie. I will be staying at a friend's place, and they're probably lovely enough where we'll do some dinners together, go out, see the Goldie, have some fun. And because I am gone, I do like to try and do something nice for Mr. Markey while I'm gone. Hi Amy, how are you? I love you, miss you. It's good to see your face. Yeah, so this is going to be kind of what I'm planning. It is back to front, my apologies, but I need some snacks and brekkie stuff for me. And I want to do some dinners for Mark. I am away, and we did not do U-Foods this week, so I told him that I'd prep. some dinners for him while I'm away, because I know he's going to be busy. He's probably going to work through the weekend, and knowing him, he will go right for the takeaway, which is his choice if he wants to. But if I do some lasagna and shepherd's pie as he has requested, that'll be in the fridge for him, so easy peasy. So what I'm going to do for me for snacks and kind of a brekkie, I'm going to do a zucchini slice, and I'm going to do some bliss balls. Now, I already have some frozen raspberries, and a little bit of vanilla with a couple teaspoons of water simmering on the stove. So that's going to be part of my snacks. I'm going to do some bliss balls. I also have kind of like a trail mix, seed fruit nut mix, and some dark chocolate. Yeah, just little bites, like mini chocolate chips. I like to put that together, and that's an easy something to keep in my handbag. And as I'm traveling, just good grab and goes. And then, yeah, I'll still take my zucchini slice down. And where do you find good bliss ball recipes, Amy? Sorry, not Amy. So Amy's asked, where do you find good bliss ball recipes? I search online. I have no problem finding something that someone else has done, and then if I don't have all the ingredients, which I don't for the one I just found, and obviously I can't go on my phone to look it up, sorry Ames, but I will comment back to you what I've done today and how I've changed it. So I'm really cruisy in the kitchen. Like if I mess up, I'm fine with it. I don't try and put too much pressure on myself while I am trying something new. I don't think I've ever made the same bliss or protein balls ever, because I'm always just adding something different or trying something new. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I'm probably not going to waste it, so I'm still going to eat it, if that makes sense. But I will post what I normally do and let you know. So right now, I think I'm going to start off with just quickly do my zucchini slice and get that popped in the oven. I have gone out and I love Parmesan cheese. I buy the whole little pizza slice of it, and I just grate that up in the thermi quickly, pop it in a container, leave it in the fridge, use it when I need to. It doesn't really go off. We do run through it quite quickly, and it's something I'm going to use in my zucchini slice as well. So what I do is I just chop it into cubes. If you don't have a Thermomix, if you have a few extra minutes one day, grate it up quickly. It's so much nicer to have like the real cheese over, you know, the tube container, because you never know what things that they put in it just to keep it well. So I like to start with the whole fresh stuff, and I'll just blend that up really quickly. So from that block of cheese, I'm not sure how well you're going to see this, but I pretty much just have Parmesan cheese grated up really finely. That will last Mark and I a good while, and I can cook or whatever with it. So I'm just going to put it to the side now. I'm not going to clean out the thermi because, well, there's going to be cheese in my zucchini slice anyway. So what I'm going to do is, getting hot, I'm running around a little bit faster because I don't want to keep you too long and I want you to get through it, but I might start doing some cooking videos if you guys want, and I can just pop those on YouTube and stuff for you to see. So if there's anything you want me to do, just let me know. But pretty much right now, I'm just going to cut up some veg. I don't have my favorite knife, so I made Mark shepherd's pie last night because he's going to have shepherd's pie and zucchini No. He'll have shepherd's pie and lasagna, there we go, in the fridge for this weekend. So I made the shepherd's pie last night, put everything in the dishwasher and said, "Oh, thanks Bub for doing the dishes tonight. All you have to do is put our plates in the dishwasher and turn it on." Didn't get run. So that's why I'm running a little bit late. I had to clean the dishes. Yay! And I didn't do my favorite knife. Get back to why I started the conversation with myself. So I'm just going to pop all this. I have some capsicums that were in the fridge. They're starting to go off a little bit. I haven't used them in time. So I just cut them up, throw them in as well, because it's better to use them than to waste them. So I'm putting zucchini, carrot, capsicum, red, green, and yellow. Just pop it into the Thermomix. My little pile of leftovers. Actually, I was going to do, I'm going to backtrack really quickly as I'm flinging food around. I do want some almond meal for my zucchini slice. I don't want to use flour. I do want it to be gluten-free this week because I'm going to take it with me. Mark's probably not going to use it, so I'm just going to take almonds and pretty much do the same thing that I did with the Parmesan cheese. Smelling nice. So here is my almond meal. I probably could have gone just another second or two more, but I'm not very fussy. I think as long as I cook with love, and as long as you're not too hard on yourself, food will just come out really nice. Like, I think as long as you're in a good mindset, you're enjoying what you're doing, you're not rushing, you're not being too hard on yourself, you know, good things will happen. It's law of attraction. You can't really stuff up too many things, especially when it's nice, easy snacks or slices. Once you bite the bullet and make one, it's really easy to just keep making them and trying new things. So I'm just putting all the veg in here. Saucy than I like it. I like them kind of chunky, but one of the capsicums didn't want to play nice. That's okay. My Thermomix is not the newest either, to be honest. I had a new one. My partner and I, we went overseas. I wanted my flight home to be quite cheap, so I sold my Thermi. We came back, we missed it. I do use it, not all the time, but I use it enough to warrant one, I think, because I don't have too many other kitchen gadgets. So I went on one of the buy, swap, sell sites just on Facebook, and I found a used one with actually two of the containers for half price on what the normal one, the newest one, costs. It's perfect. Does it work perfectly all the time? No, but I'm not going for perfect with anything, so it works pretty good. So now that I have all the veggies in there, I'm going to pop in about 5 eggs. And I'm even going to slice up some bacon just to give it a little extra bit of oomph, because why not? I'm definitely a bacon girl. If I do need to watch what I'm doing, watch my weight a little bit, happy to take it out for a little while. This recipe is not, it's not, horrible for you. It's not the best. The bacon's probably the worst part. Veggies, egg and almond meal and Parmesan cheese. That's pretty much what I pop into it. Nothing super fancy, but I just put all that in there. Probably about a cup of almond meal. I had my little cup thing around. Maybe half a cup of parm. And then I'll sprinkle some over the top. I'll give that a quick buzz. I normally use. So I hope it's going to fit. If not, I'll just use 2. Of course, everything is dirty from last night, but that's okay. Might spray it with some oil first, hey? Looks pretty good. It may rise a little bit, that's okay. This time I just realized I didn't put salt, pepper, or any parsley, basil, anything like that in it. I normally do, but again, I'm just trying to show you what I do, and I do just need to get this done today. So, yeah, however you want to do it, like whatever you and your family's going to eat, or if this is something that it's just going to be you eating, that's something that you can put in the fridge and it's easy, you know, to go and pick out for healthy snacks. Because for the zucchini slice, I'll either eat it for breakfast or during the day. If I have oats or something for breakfast, I'll go in for my snacks with zucchini slice, and I'll either cut them a little bit smaller or just do a lot of small ones, and if I have some for breakfast, have a couple more. If I have them for snacks, happy to just pick whenever I'm feeling a little bit peckish. So it's a really good versatile slice to make. So that's just in the oven, and that's going to stay there for about 40 minutes. And now I am going to do some of my bliss balls. My kitchen doesn't stay clean. I love having a clean kitchen. I love cleaning as I go. When I'm doing a few different things at once, I don't mind if I'm here and there. I know cleanup's going to be quite easy. My garbage does live under the sink. For something like this, I usually just take it out and have it there at my disposal, and it's pretty much in the middle of the floor, but it works. So you also have to make your kitchen work for you when you are prepping. Whether it's your garbage is somewhere where you can get to it, whether, I forgot the tomatoes. I love tomatoes in zucchini slice. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna stick them in. Have to. It's my favorite part of warm juicy tomatoes. I sound so silly saying that, but man, it's true. My favorite. I'm not a big tomato person, but I did find a zucchini recipe one day online, and it just had the tomatoes just on top. Love it! Now, to keep the zucchini slice in the oven, I put it in for 40 minutes to start with. Sometimes it's enough, sometimes it does take longer. It is hit and miss. As long as you have the time and you're doing something else, and you have your timer on, it's really hard to, you know, forget about it. I'm just going to stick these in. Alrighty. So that's done. I'm going to clean out this. Now, if you have a food processor, pretty much same deal. So, yeah, food processor, Thermomix, same but different. It all works the same, so as long as you have something that can help you out, go a little bit quicker, all's fair in the kitchen. And it's really good to use what you have until you get annoyed with something and then you want it. If you go out and buy every gadget, you know, unless you actually use it or you know what it does right away, it's really hard to tell if that's what you really want or need for the kitchen. So I've been soaking some cashews. I don't have my glass bowl to show you them because, well, it's in the dishwasher, not clean. So, with the cashews, I'm going to chuck them in the gurney. I'm also going to put two of protein powder in it. So I bought this protein powder. It's one of the raw ones. It is a cacao and macadamia. It's pretty nice. Do I use it all the time? No, it's pretty much a sometimes food, but a little extra protein, even though it's going to be cashews, will be good because I'm not sure if I will have morning tea or afternoon tea where I'm going. So lunch is provided, I'll have my own breakfast, but I will be thinking all day, and I usually switch off about that 3, 4 o'clock mark. I'm done. I do like to get up early though, so in saying that, it's quite tricky to know what I'm going to need to sustain myself through the day. So I don't know what morning tea or what lunch is going to be provided. I know she's amazing, who I'm going to work with, and I know she's going to do an amazing job, but it's that other little meal that I have to plan for that I'm a little nervous about. I might add just a little almond in there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to blitz this up and then add it to my raspberry paste that's been on the stove. Delicious. So what this looks like is a whole lot of goodness. Now my recipe that I looked up was, of course, on the phone, which you are currently on, because my computer does not like me to do lives more than 3 minutes and 33 seconds long. It's an Apple computer. If anyone has any knowledge or help with that, happy to learn. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is oh yum. So this is going to be a cashew and raspberry. Don't know if you can see this, but it's pretty much almost like a jam. And I'm just going to stir that in. I might make up just a little bit more. I did just use frozen berries. Yeah, I'm going to make up a tad bit more. Work this out so you can see what I'm doing as well. So I'm quite mindful of that, so I will stay on to that. Watch this space. So what I'm going to do, as that's kind of cooking, because there's not enough, so I did add the protein powder, excuse me, and a little bit of almonds. So I pretty much have too much cashew almond protein powder mix for the raspberries, and I did have the raspberries on the stove for a while, so it did, they did cook off a little bit. So we'll just cook these up quickly, add them to it. I'm not going to put more sweetener in with this because I did sweeten up the last raspberries with, I pretty much just put vanilla in it actually, so that should be okay. while that's doing its business, I'll just show you what I'm going to do for this. So pretty much I need snacks Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to have, and brekkie. So zucchini slice, these raspberry bliss, protein bliss balls, and some nuts and dark chocolate. I love my dark chocolate. Mark knows now to keep the dark chocolate in the fridge and just ask if I want my 2 squares at night. He has his milk chocolate bars, and I know I can bring him the whole bar, and he's happy to just snack away, but unfortunately it doesn't work like that for me. I'm definitely bigger than I used to be in weight. I do love to eat with him, and I'm really okay with where I am. When I do want to lose a little bit, which I will probably start to be a lot more mindful about what I'm doing, what I'm eating in the lead up to my holiday. So we are going away for a month to the States. So as I start to do that, I will talk about it a little bit more with you, because I'd rather start to lose a little bit before the holidays, so when we gain during the holiday, because let's face it, we're going to go to New York. We'll be at a wedding. So a close family friend, pretty much my little sister, is getting married, which I cannot wait for. And we're going to go for her wedding first, and then my family on my mom's side usually gets together in New York City for Christmas. So we're going to go and have a white Christmas, and I haven't had a white Christmas in almost 11 or 12 years, so that's how long I've been in Australia. I've been home a lot, but not a white Christmas, so it's very exciting. But I know what Mark and I were like the last time we were in New York City, and boy, I cannot wait for a slice of pizza or buffalo wings if we can get to Buffalo to the Anchor Bar. So I'm definitely a foodie, but if you listen to a few takes back for the Daily Squeeze, I talked about the gain phase, the loss phase, and the maintain phase. So what I like to do around that holiday time is do a little bit of the loss before. Unfortunately, you know, I'll be as mindful as possible on holidays, but I'm around my family. It's the holidays. We're doing something completely out of the norm. Whatever happens, happens. I'm happy for that. Come back if I need to do a little bit more of that loss phase, or just tuck into my maintain phase. Whatever works out, it's gonna happen. But I'm really quite cruisy with it. As long as I'm comfortable in my clothes, I'm pretty happy with myself. I used to be quite smaller. I don't need to be, and I found that when I was that size, I was so focused on being that size that it did take away a lot of other stuff that I like to do, like relax and not get mad at myself and not beat myself up for, you know, enjoying food with Mark. So it is a fine balance, but it takes a lot of self-love, and it takes that journey, like kind of that weight loss journey, to figure out what is going to work for you. So it's an interesting little exercise to do. If you are on your weight loss journey and you do want some help, again, just DM me. I'm happy to go through some stuff with you, or even if you want a free weight loss breakthrough session, happy to do that. So I have my 2 little containers. One will go in my bag while I travel, and one will probably be just in my suitcase, and then when I get to my friend's house tomorrow, I'll just unpack it and take over her kitchen a little bit. And I'm just having the nuts. It's pretty much nuts, sultanas, possibly dried peaches, sunflower seeds, almonds, dry in the blank, pepita seeds, cashews, and then I'm just adding a little bit of the dark chocolate, mini chocolate chips, I guess you can call them. I'm trying to keep more nuts than chocolate in there, of course, because that's a good balance. Will I possibly pick out all the chocolate first? Depends how my day's going. So if I need 5 days worth, this is a good, you know, that's a good 2 days worth of that kind of snack for me, possibly even 3. If I am flying really early Thursday, I probably won't eat plain, like whatever's on the plane. It usually tends to just make me not feel the best. So I'll probably have something like this and a little bit of zucchini slice at 5:30 in the morning. I'm flying out. Whoa! But anyways, that's okay. That's okay. So this is nice and oh, I want you to see it. I want you to smell it. It smells divine. But I'm not sure how well you can see that. But pretty much it's just the frozen raspberries. The last one I put a little bit of vanilla into it. And I'm just going to stir that right into the processed cashews and almonds. And what else did I put in there? The protein, yeah. And stir that up. So it's nice when the raspberries are nice and hot off the stove because it'll kind of bind everything together. I could put some chia seeds in there now as well. Chia seeds are a great binding agent. That's how I've learned to make chia jam. So I have a nice recipe from a friend for that. Yeah, this looks delicious. Or as me and Margaret would say, delicious. I could even maybe throw a few chocolate chips in here. Or I'm just going to come around and show you what it looks like. Can you see that? So it's just a pile of kind of goopy stuff. Deliciousness, goopy stuff. Those are going to be good. So what I do is I take off my ring. There's nothing really pretty. I guess there's nothing pretty about making kind of bliss balls. And because the raspberry stuff was a little bit warm, well, it was hot, let's be honest, it was on the stove top. I just roll them into balls. A good little portion. It's kind of messy. You can do balls, bars, however you want to store them even. Probably should do bars since I'm going to take them with me, but that's okay. I find balls are quite good because then you know, you can tell yourself one or two, or only take one or two at a time. And you can do the portion that you want. Bars, I guess you could do the same thing. If I have a tray of bars in the fridge though, I usually just eat it all. For whatever reason, that's just me. So I've already rolled out 6 of these. As you can tell, my hands are feeling it. Not the prettiest thing, but like it doesn't take too long. So in a food processor, because the cashews were in water, I had them sit for about an hour. I think you can do them longer. I think I let it sit for about 3 to 6 hours if I make cashew cheese, which I can do for you guys one day. And it helps blend it up. So food processor compared to the Thermomix might take just a little bit longer, and if you want to chop it up and grate everything, that's also another possibility if you don't have something like that. There's always a way to work around it if you really want to try it, but I suggest use what you have first and try stuff out, because there's no point going out and buying stuff, especially because some of this kitchen stuff costs so much. Like I said, I'm a happy secondhand girl. The first juicer I bought, trying to think when it was, a couple months ago now, I went onto a buy swap sell page from the Bookface and found something for $30 online. Brought it home. Was it the best? Not. But in saying that, it worked fine. So I used it for probably 3 weeks. Mark started to juice. Mark does not eat fruits and vegetables. So he wanted something a little bit nicer, which I'm not going to complain about. So we went out and we upgraded because we knew we would use it. We didn't get anything super flash, but we did get a cold press juicer because it does allow the juice to not, what's the word, like, you know, where all some of the stuff is up top and it's kind of more watered down the bottom and you have to stir it in. So that's when the fruits and all the goodness, the minerals and stuff that you want from juicing kind of, it's too oxidized and you don't actually get that full goodness that you could. So yeah, we upgraded because we knew we use it. We still juice. Oh, I wanted to be juicing on this every day and have my juice then, but Mark likes it so much that I'm happy to have a chat, have my coffee, drink my water, sometimes have my juice. And usually when he gets home from work, it's my afternoon tea, his lunch number one, I don't know. But yeah, so he does that, and it's kind of our thing now, which is lovely, and I did not plan on that one bit, and I'm completely happy to keep going with it though, because, you know, I like it that he's getting some goodness into him. He pretty much works out, I call his job working out all day. He is a roofer, and you know, he's busy, so him and the boys don't always get a break. They get a break, but they don't always eat right because it's too hot. So if he's gonna come home and have a nice cold juice over a really nice cold beer, I'm happy. So yeah, so these are the Bliss balls, and I probably have the bowl right in front of them. I'm not sure if you can see them on the counter. I think you can. I'll pretty much just wash this off my hands. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I got 16 raspberry, what did I say my protein powder was? Chalk, macadamia, cashew, almond balls. I might roll them in coconut flakes or something as well, because why not? So that's me prepping 3 things in 45 minutes. My timer for my zucchini slice should be going off any time now. I've done, you know, just something simple as trail mix with a little bit of dark chocolate. Sorry. I'll turn the water off so you can hear me properly, and then I'll recap. Sometimes I go too fast. I have so much information to share with you. I really want to share it, so tell me if there's something that you want to know. If you think it's a silly question, it's not. There are no silly questions when it comes to weight loss and stuff, because not everyone knows the same thing. We all grew up in different houses. Our parents were all brought up differently. Our grandparents were all brought up differently. You know, there's the different nutrition, there's the different movement, there's the different just family dynamic even. So all that stuff plays in with a weight loss journey. And it's really good to see where you start and where you end up, because where you end up is pretty much, it's really true to yourself, but it fits your family dynamic, or whether you're in a relationship or not, I should say. It's always a balance. It's not going to be easy. Like I say, weight loss is hard. It's change. It takes grit, it takes determination, but it doesn't have to be difficult. The hard part is changing the habits. The difficult part is putting too much pressure on yourself to do stuff. So I think I started at 11. My watch is telling me it's pretty much 11:45. In 45 minutes, I have breakfast all week for one. It'd be breakfast for a couple days for you. Snacks all week for one. 2 different snacks even. So this is, you know, nuts and dark chocolate with some dried fruit. Always good to have on hand. You don't want to have too much of it. It is just something to, you know, these 2 containers will well and truly last me Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Depends how much I get stuck Thursday and Monday as I'm traveling and what my options are to eat, because I'm going to try and do this really good. I want to be posting everything on Insta stories or up on here to tell you guys how I'm going while I'm traveling. It's kind of my way to see how I do as well. Like, I know my travel at the end of the year is going to be completely different to this travel, but I want to really start making a travel routine that'll work for me. And if prep helps, why not? I might also make up another one of these containers just to have in the fridge. So when I get back Tuesday, Wednesday, so back from my little planning, I still have Tuesday, Wednesday to think of. I can leave some of the Bliss Balls hidden in the vegetable drawer where Mark's not going to go, so I can come back, have those treats. I can probably leave the zucchini slice in the fridge and be semi-okay. If I come back to some, I might put a few pieces in the freezer. Just to know that Tuesday I have something to go to, where I think Tuesday I'll be able to get in the kitchen again, prep again, and then Tuesday or Wednesday I'll be good. I'll definitely be able to get to the shops. So, with that said, I have my fruit and nuts with some dark chocolate in it, because I know it's something I'll like, I'll go for. I have these raspberry protein nut Bliss Balls. I don't know what you call them. I didn't stick to a recipe like Amy asked my recipe. I will post something to show you guys what I did do. And I have the slice in the oven. Whew, which is looking fabulous. I do want to show you this. Sorry for the wobbles. There's my light so you guys can see me. My dirty floor. My kitchen's my kitchen. I don't purposely clean it for the lives. So if you guys see, you know, stuff in the sink and whatnot, I'm trying to be as real as I can be. I do like a clean kitchen though. But check this out. Oh, it's gonna fog up my phone. Delicious. It's pretty much done. So I'll take that out, and pretty much all I have to do is throw this in containers. So 3 easy peasy things done in an hour for me. And I didn't really prep to do the prep. Figure out what containers you like and you want to use, and figure out all your ingredients. I kind of had that all sorted. I did have to do my Parmesan cheese and my almond meal. And yeah, like, have fun with it. You know, it's an hour. I'm gonna do lasagna and muffins. Not necessarily the healthiest choices later, but there's gonna be Mark's meals because I'm away, and I like to show him, I like to give him a little love if I go away, because he's helping me out, and we're just a team like that. He would do the same for me, make sure I have enough stuff sorted for if he leaves. So pretty much, I'm going to do, just gonna pop that up there really quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lasagna prep for him, just a Thermomix recipe. He doesn't necessarily want it super healthy. I might give myself a little portion to the side tonight with some zucchini sliced as sheets. And he wants muffins, and he also wants those Oreo Bliss Balls. So nothing like this, nothing packed with yumminess and healthierness, but he wants the Oreo and cream cheese mixed together, which is sugary yumminess, I guess. So with that being said, I've done my healthy clean prep now. If you guys are interested in me popping back on later, let me know, and I will do my Mark prep for you later. Have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. I will be in the air, so I will either be in Brisbane on a train or at the Gold Coast when I talk to you next. Have a great day, and get prepping. Just have fun with it. Get the kids into it too if you have kids. It's what we need to do, hey. All right, I will talk to you soon. Bye.